The research activities are conducted in four thematic directions of Latvia University of Life Science and Technologies. The first one, sustainable production of bio-based products. Second one, climate action. Third one, food sustainability. Fourth one, smart technologies and materials. Researchers at the Faculty of Environment and Civil Engineering develop and measure building materials and building structures. New sustainable building materials are tested using a range of loading equipment in cooperation with Latvian and international companies. Building materials are exported to Scandinavian countries. In the reverberation chamber, building materials created by using renewable resources are tested for sound absorption and insulation in the laboratory conditions for both large and small structures. In addition, the research equipment can also be used for measuring sound in real conditions in buildings. Measurements in the reverberation chamber are performed in cooperation with interpreters as well. New building materials in the laboratory conditions are tested and created from biomass, which is a renewable resource. The materials are also tested in the climate chamber. The research activities are conducted both by researchers and doctoral students using the equipment as well as structures created by themselves. Research on the use of biomass for energy is carried out at the Institute of Mechanics. During the research activities, innovative equipment and technologies for the use of biomass were developed. The research infrastructure equipment is used for testing properties of briquettes and pellets. In the research activities carried out by both doctoral students and scientists of the Wood Processing Department of Forest Faculty, various products derived from wood are created and tested. Mechanical and physical testing of wood, testing of energy wood properties, fire reactions, emissions, natural and artificial aging. There is ongoing cooperation with interpreters, and products tested in the laboratories are exported to other countries. The research site was established in 2014 to monitor the impact of the external environment of wooden buildings. One of construction solutions has obtained the patent. The environmental scientists of the Faculty of Environment and Civil Engineering monitor and measure water quality at various locations, including specially designed monitoring stations located on agricultural fields. Greenhouse gas emissions are measured using the laboratory and mobile equipment. The main aim of the studies is to investigate the effects of natural conditions and anthropogenic activities on the greenhouse gases emissions from agricultural fields, such as different weather conditions, soils, crops, types of amounts of fertilizer applied, soil tillage, etc. The Laboratory of Alternative Fuels of the Faculty of Engineering, the impact of vehicles on the environment is tested, and the data on measurements of vehicle performance, fuel consumption, and exhaust emissions are analyzed. Environmental issues are also being addressed by landscape architects who plan and model sustainable landscapes in rural and urban environments and use digital technologies to create solutions to mitigate climate change. Researchers of GIC Center performed geodetic support network measurements, brownfield research, the state's border demarcation research, spatial planning, real estate valuation, measurement of land surface models and prototype modeling are performed using remote sensing and GIC technologies. The research of sustainable food is conducted at Faculty of Food Technology. During the implementation of international and local projects, scientists develop a new food product, test them in laboratories and experiment with different types of packaging. It is very important for researchers to focus on the creation of food products of local origin, their safety and quality, which a number of doctoral and postdoctoral studies have been devoted to. Researchers of the faculty have a close cooperation with companies from the industry and the foreign partners. because the faculty is able to ensure the production of new products in small volumes in pilot plants. Elements of mechanisms for the creation of new technologies are developed in the prototyping laboratory of the Faculty of Engineering of Latvia University of Life Sciences and Technologies. Researchers of engineering science perform experiments to develop a prototype of agricultural robot. It has been developed in the framework of several projects in cooperation with agricultural sciences and is intended for use in horticulture and field crop cultivations. The researchers of the Faculty of Information Technologies develop digital technologies for use in agriculture and other industries. Their research is related to precision apiculture and livestock farming, smart cities, and biogas technologies. Several Horizon 2020 program projects have been implemented in cooperation with partners in Europe and worldwide.